Dum da dum dum.
Hey guys, Sean here. MCS 468. 8.5 inch Widowmaker hammerhead barrel. I'm not running the fin, which is why it's a little bit shorter. They call it a 9-inch. In our PSI, the correct valve installed, the drive spring that came installed in my particular receiver. You've seen it here before. Nothing new there, right? So we'll swap the drive springs.
First up, we're gonna at least try the red high spring that is included with the launcher. Just based on how the one looks that came installed in mine, I think this silver spring, whichever one this is actually going to shoot higher FPS than this red. Let's just have a closer look at it here. I mean, you can see the wire gauge on the silver is much thicker. The length, well, this one's been shot a lot, so it's a little bit shorter. My adjuster, I'm gonna leave it flush here, which is max. Simple as dropping it in. Reinsert this guy. And then don't forget your cross pin here.
Red springs installed, same shape kinetics. Chronograph. $272. Oh, hey, look out. $278. $274. $278. Those do not want to stay in the trap. $278. Well, interesting. Surprisingly, it's not. The spring is new though, so I'm gonna suspect that after this is cycled a lot more, it's probably gonna fall. I mean, it's obvious, right? This one is thicker, so it's stronger. I don't suspect there's any different materials that they've made these springs out of. In this case, I believe them to be all the same. So, well, what's left? Military spring?
Military spring it is. Let's have another look at that. I'm not crazy. The silver is thicker. All right, military spring. Is the black one. You can see it is much more tightly wound and a whole lot thicker than either of these. So, in it goes. Once again, just leave my adjuster the way it is. I'll tell you one thing, just based on installing these springs. It is what it seems. The red's easiest to install. This one's a little more difficult. This one I had to push a lot more, but based on my experience shimming drive springs and increasing spring rates, it's not hard enough. It's going to be an improvement for sure. Well, I shouldn't say for sure yet. Let's go shoot it.
Any guesses before we get going? I'm thinking it's probably going to break 300 feet per second. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Oh. Eh? So that spring is much stronger, and what it's doing is engaging the valve pin and blowing air down my barrel. So in this case, I will have to caulk the marker first before airing it. Not a big deal. Kind of used to it from my TMC experience. Eh? All right. What'll it do? Oh, close. Close. And that actually was the first time I fired that black spring. It's better, but it's not best. Now you're not going to see the moon spring yet because I haven't even tinkered with that yet, and it's going to take some tinkering. I do have some different barrels coming. Wrong button. That means we're out. One in there, perfectly normal.